Hello, this is Palico Padge and welcome back to another episode of The Curious Expedition 2. We are on our first story mission. Oh, it's very exciting. 1886 and a new story mission which we have yet to do. Someone's lost their balloon. Oh no. Can you see it in the background just over here? Off it flies. There's a very upset child somewhere in Paris right now. A very upset child. But yes, we are on a story mission right about now with Victoria Malin. She said she's going to come with us, which is super exciting. However, we're not doing so well when it comes to the morale of this group. We have a loyalty of one, and our faithful dog. They'll never leave our side. But yes, these two are a worry. We have... Well, it's Victoria Lee. Well, look at her. She's superstitious. She's a kleptomaniac. She's just not good. She's just not good. We also have a meteorite, which we have yet to do anything with. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that. So, what to do? Firstly, let's go to the Royal Avalon Society. Miss Farlow. Oh, Miss Farlow. She has allowed us to look at something else here. What is it? A chakram. A razor-sharp throwing disc. Is that something you keep, or is that something which gets used? I would guess that's something which gets used and you lose, which isn't the best for us. We still can't get a Sikh warrior because we don't have enough tokens for that, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, we could cure some ailments. I think at this point, though, we do really need to get some more weapons. So let's go check out the equipment dealer. The dealer was waiting in his usual shady haunt. Nervously, I kept my hand on my wallet as I approached. What you got, friend? We have the hunting rifle, which we can't afford. The pistol, which we can just about afford. The machete. And that's about it. That is about it. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to come back to you, because none of that excited me that much. Let's go to the pub, see who we can recruit, and then we'll go from there. I breathed in deep, enjoying the smell of old wood and good wine. My kind of pub. Pubs like that don't exist anymore. They're all these trendy bars. You know, you can't go into an old pub. You know, a few years ago, we went to Dublin. And we went into what was called the Grave Digger's Arms. It was right next to the big cemetery. And you walked in and you could smell the history. You could also smell the decades of smoke sort of embroiled into the wood. But you went in, it was an old school pub. And you just don't get them anymore like that. Got talking to a very interesting guy who apparently worked for Google, yet he was drinking on a Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, maybe... You know, that's how Google works, I don't know. I gave word that I was looking for brave souls to join my expedition. Soon I'd gathered a small set of candidates to choose from. We have a British soldier. Increased damage when using guns, but doesn't come with a gun, funnily enough. We have a hunting dog. Well, we've got our dog, we don't need that. And, ooh, a cook. Cooks and quails go very well. That's free sanity. I think you'd be the girl for me, Claudia. Morale would be greatly improved with a skilled cook, such as Claudia Champney in our crew. Awesome. I mean, that's good. As I turned to leave the tavern, I was surprised to encounter Isabella Bird once again. Smirking, oh, nice woman, she proclaimed that she had visited the Curious Islands without me and that her discoveries there far outshone my own tame adventures. I refused to dignify her taunts with a response and left without a word. I would show this bounder what a real explorer could do. Yeah. She was a lot nicer in the first game. When I returned, the expedition grounds were quieter than I had left them. I enjoyed the rare moment of peace in the city. So, shall we see what we can get? I mean, a machete is definitely the way forward. There's nothing else right now I could buy if I was to combine it with something else, I don't think. Yes. Yeah, I think machete is the way to go here. Because we have the jungle travel cost bonus as well. So let's buy you. And, I mean, it's not a knife as such, but let's give that to Claudia. Look at her. Oh, she looks angry. Grr. Grr. Yeah, we'll see what happens, I suppose. Are we done here? I think we're done here. Let's go and see what's going on. Act 1, The Ruined Gate. The clubs are offering to cover all expenses. Sign up for an expedition today. Rumour holds that the secrets of the islands have been carved into a great stone gate. Find it and learn its wisdom. ends the current year. It's super hard. We've got an okay budget. Let's crack on. With the Royal Avalon Society, what's going on? Our preparations complete. Malin joined us for a final night out. As I entered the bar room, I noticed two people standing near a table, speaking loudly. Apparently they had caught the largest fish imaginable that day. Getting myself a drink, I settled in to listen. Huge it was! It must have weighed as much as I do. They went on and on, describing the thing's length, width, colour, and the fight it had put up. Bream as big as you are, I swear it on my mother's grave! They were both so proud of their catch that I had to smile. As I lay in bed later that night, I hoped that my own discoveries would make me as happy as those two gentlemen. Well, some people are pleasured by fish. And here we go. Shield provides a protective buffer for your entire team. Good to note. Good to note. I mean, that's why we got the pith helmet after all. Didn't spend all that money for nothing. My ship arrived, encountering a small supply vessel. I was grateful to the Royal Avalon Society for providing me with funds and equipment. So, what are we not going to be wasting money on this time around? We have a haggle. We have a haggle. I mean, I don't know quite what to do right now as far as the haggling is concerned. I mean, she's got a loyalty of 1 now, this Victoria bird, but I'm worried that I'm going to invest some promotional points in her and then she's just going to bugger off and it's going to be a waste. However, I digress. We definitely need chocolate. So let's buy those. 8 of those? Sounds about right. I mean, we have chakrams. They're just not very bleedy, are they? I mean, or damagey. I'm not a big fan of them. Not a big fan. Do I need some first aid kits? Or do I just go out and out and maybe get a couple of shovels? We'll take some shovels. I'm sure we don't need the medkits. I'm sure we'll be fine, he says. My equipment chosen, I considered if there was yet more to be done before I landed on the island. Always take the water. I made sure to bring additional water rations from our vessel's stocks. And, well, let's go, shall we? Malin pulled me aside as we neared the island. I don't even know where I got measured from there. She was entrusting the leadership of this expedition to me, but would stand by my side to lend a steadying hand. By piecing together reports of explorers, she had determined that an ancient stone gate existed with carvings that explained the secret of these mysterious fog-bound islands. The exact location remained unknown, but a report indicated that the islanders knew where to find it. We were to contact the natives to get this information. All right then. Well, let's do it. I mean, I'm not feeling the best when it comes to sanity. What I could really do with happening is somebody falling in love with somebody and that sanity going up because of it. Okay, I can only go up and down here, so this is going to be a very, very small island, I feel. Let's get up onto this little hill here and see what's going on, shall we? Oh, there we go. Yeah, still not a big island. We should be all right. No question marks as of yet. That is unusual. That is unusual. Let's go via the butterflies. I mean, there's only little bits of sanity, but hey-ho. Not sanity, fame. That's what I meant. Anything else? We're not going to go through any mosquitoes there, are we? No. Let's do that. Nothing down the bottom. Oh. Well, we could rest here, I suppose. We could rest here. Can we upgrade our cook straight away? We can. I need good food. Oh, interesting. So loyalty goes up if we upgrade them. Noted. Noted. Right, so. I mean, he's going to want something. That's the only thing. And I haven't really got anything I can give him. Do we risk it for a biscuit? Let's do it. I mean, we found the mission. That's fine. Oh. Whoa! What happened there? As I awoke one morning, I noticed that my recovered meteorite had cracked open. A strange glow emanated from within, illuminating the contents. What's that then? Ooh, it's an obsidian skull. A mysterious artifact that pulses with a dark power. Well, we'll take it. I added a strange thing to my stores, marvelling at the world's seemingly infinite capacity for surprise. And bugs. Lots and lots of bugs. Right, so what do you do, friend? We are going to put that on the cook. Oh, it's a thingy. Devour soul. Ooh. So it literally sucks the... Oh, okay, that's cool. In which case... Sorry, I'm going to take that off you. You can have your machete back. Let's pop that onto our sailor. Because that way he's got the armor. And also he can get health back after each go. Which is awesome. I need to get that upgraded. ASAP. That is fantastic. Alright, so let's approach a cave. I peered into the mysterious tunnel. From where I stood, I could see nothing but darkness inside. That's alright. Need to. We'll have to throw in a torch, I suppose. We got it! What's in there? Show me. Oh! Taking care in the dark, I managed to find a path without further problems. The cold grew colder and colder as I descended into the darkness. Eventually I came to a large block of ice with a figure trapped inside. Can we get into this? Possibly. Possibly. Cool. This is new. I managed to free the figure inside the ice, who was miraculously still alive. She wasn't sure how she got here, but gratefully asked to join my trek. Who are you? A warrior? Why have you got fire on your head? Hothead. Has a hard time saying no to a fight. Okay. Combat sanity +7. That's pretty cool. You would have to... My heart would have to be as frozen as this cave to leave her behind after this. I gladly welcomed her to my trek. Cool. We apparently have too many trek members. You know what? You know what? We got too many Victorias on this... let's take that off here. We've got too many Victorias on this trek, I'm afraid. Victoria Lee, you've been far too much hassle all the way over. You're the only one with any negative traits, apart from a hot head, but we can get over that. So, goodbye to you, miss. I'm prepared to part ways with Victoria Lee. No one cared. No one cared. I'd be better off without her. There we go. We're all happy now. Or are we? I'm going to give that to you. Cool. There we go. We have instantly got better dynamic with the group, which I'm super happy about. Right, so we do, however, need to eat a quail. Yeah, still nowhere near. 17, 18. Let's go above it. We don't know what it is. It could be anything. Oh. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. The monolith towered above me, its glossy surface unlike anything I had seen before. It was as if the dark island fog had been captured in solid shape. Very cool. Touch it. Touch it! As I lay my hand on the surface of the monolith, a shock coursed through my body. Images of the island flashed before my eyes, too fast to take in. Places I had been and places I had not. My mind scrambled for purchase in the flood, and slowly I forced myself to focus on an image of a single place. Well, I suppose. Let's go there. Cool. Look at all those mosquitoes. That is redonkulous. That is redonkulous. There's no way through that, is there? And you just know that's where the village is going to be. Okay, let's approach the springs. Our trek ceased at a place of outstanding natural splendour. The water tasted salty, although I had heard of the healing properties of such. We decided it would be a good idea to stay here, and I told the people to rest. There was an unnatural quietness to the night as we sat by the campfire. That night I stayed up late, unable to fall asleep. As I sat by the fire, I noticed Victoria Mailing tossing and turning in her sleep, seemingly having a restless night. She began to whisper strange things in her slumber, her voice barely audible as she rasped out an uncanny litany of words. Drawing closer, I was able to make out a few phrases. "No, I shan't kill him," I heard before she fell silent at my approach. Though she said no more that night, it would be many hours before I was able to get to sleep. Oh dear. Oh dear. So sad. So sad. Nothing to worry about. I mean, what we'll probably end up doing is going to the village and coming back to the healing springs to sort out any problems we've got. Everyone enjoyed the sojourn. Delicate steam laced the water as we prepared to leave. Bathing in the hot springs had astoundingly healed our wounds. Awesome. So. Oh, well, that's annoying. That's next door. I do apologise if you heard that. While I took a well-deserved rest, Dolivabe approached me with a small offering. It was a rare flower of both great beauty and scientific value. Ah, I was touched by this kind gesture. I did not know if I had been offered as a gesture of friendship or to add to our collection, but it was a fine thing to do in either case. Ah, be nice to have seen it. Is it in my inventory, or is it just something which I'm going to wear? I don't know. I don't know. Everyone enjoying the sojourn. I've read this bit. Okay, let's go. We've got full health. Right, so over we go. Malaria, awesome. Everyone loves malaria. Right, so can malaria be healed? Can malaria be healed? Ugh. All right, we'll see if we can do something about it in a minute. So. Let's see what the good old guy wants. Our first contact with the natives of that island was at their village. They eyed us cautiously as we approached, and I put on a friendly face. They reacted cautiously, but were not unfriendly. As I was struggling to communicate, Malin stepped forward. Incredibly, she seemed to speak their language. The speaker of the natives reacted with surprise and delight, smiling widely. Soon the locals were at ease and willing to help. Right, so we better meet with the ruler first. As we ducked into the dim tent, the chieftain nodded solemnly. He asked what we wanted, seeming distrustful of our intentions. "We're here as a friend. Reassuring him that we meant no harm, I inquired about the great stone gate that we were here to find. As I talked, his face grew dark. The gate was of the Palikau, he told us. The builders, he named them. The cursed ones. The bringers, the all-knowing. Their works were not to be trifled with. And yet, if we were to do him a boon, perhaps he would see fit to tell us where it could be found. It was far from here after all, he mused. And what harm could our meddling do? Of course. What? Impossible. Okay. The chieftain told me of a great enemy that had been menacing his people, an enormous hyena, black as night. Was I brave enough to attempt to slay the creature? Guess so. I agreed to kill the beast. The chieftain nodded with respect and explained where I might find it. Now I only needed to return with proof. I'll be back soon. I thanked the chieftain for their time and made my exit. I emerged from the hut, blinking rapidly as my eyes adjusted to the light outside. Well, let's have a quick look-see. A woman from the village opened a small woven box, revealing the village's trade goods. Oh, no. What's this? A spear. A rather pointy spear. We have a totem stick. And a little bit of red berries. I mean, the red berries is probably pretty useful. I don't think I've got anything to really trade at the moment. I mean, do you like butterflies? Nobody does. You can have a shovel. So it'd be 2 shovels for 1 lot of red berries. No. We'll just we'll gravitate around the spring, I think. That's the only thing we can do. I told the crew to pack and sallied forth as new adventures were waiting. The natives quickly resumed the business as I left. So, where are you? Oh, down the bottom, of course. Right, so it looks like we're going to be going the long route round. So, do we go to there? See if we can find out what's going on. Quail! Is it worth seeing this guy? Can I not get across here? No, I cannot. Well, that was a big waste of time, wasn't it? In which case, we're going to have to go and visit this guy. You got anything interesting? To my surprise, I encountered a colourfully dressed travelling merchant. Yeah, we've done this bit. Let's trade. He hesitated before presenting us with a selection of his wares. I couldn't help but wonder what he had acquired. Blah, 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 blah. We have got more chocolate. How much? 10. Again, it's not really worth it, is it? It's like for like right now. I mean, we could get rid of our naval flare for one lot of chocolate, but it seems a bit pointless. He's not happy. He knew we were just browsing. That's the problem there. Right, so if we're going to have to come around here, we might as well go back to the plateau. Get all hemmed up on salty water, and then we will hopefully be able to take down Snarfrattle. Snarfrattle might make his way to us. That would be really useful. That would be really useful. So, resting again. Our travels had made Claudia Champney increasingly irritable. I could see real bloodlust in her eyes. Oh, she's a hothead too now. Awesome. Just what we needed. 2 hotheads. Are they going to be like angry together? Resting, resting, resting. One more. Oh, malaria's gone. Awesome. That's what I was hoped would happen. Evening, I noticed Claudia sitting apart from the trek looking glum. Tristan took a seat nearby, asking what was wrong. I tried to keep a polite distance, but couldn't help overhearing their conversation. Claudia was holding an old photograph in her hands, and I saw that it was a picture of a little girl, presumably her daughter. She wistfully explained that her daughter had asked her to bring a native trinket back home. Tristan commiserated, mentioning his own child, looking into the distance. He swore they would both make it through this expedition, if only for the sake of their children. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That means we're going to get a little bit of a sanity boost. I think it's not too much, though. Is it like 5? Yeah, 5. That's cool. I dig it. So, let's get out of here. Oh, of course you've gone back down to the bottom. Of course you have. Hey-ho, never mind. I mean, there's only a little bit of the perps we've got to pass through, which is fine. Oh, they say never approach a cornered animal. It's the only thing we can do here, though. And let's kick his ass, shall we? So, 3 of them. 2 little ones and the big one. We've got custom flares and torches we can use. I don't think we're going to be using the torches for anything else now. Well, let's roll first. See what we get. What a terrible roll. What a terrible roll. Right, so we've got Heroic Haymaker, which will be 17. Devour Soul. Damage of 12 on the blue. Protect the Master. Let's re-roll. I mean, I'm quite happy with all those. Yeah, I'm quite happy with all those. Let's re-roll the blank ones. A little better. A dual strike. Random 2 enemies. 5. So it could be a 12 if we do it with Protect the Master. 12 on 2. So, yeah, we'll use the machete hack on that, because that's pretty powerful. Not bad. Not bad. So, if we protect the Master, because there's nothing else I can do with that one. So, 18. Can we get 18 off the 1? That's annoying. So we've got nothing we can do with that one. So we'll just go with you. Can we hit a 12 with anything here? No. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to... Well, we could kill the one, but I'm going to put on the full protection for the shielding. I am then going to knock this one out. That's one less to deal with, and we'll just take the hit, I think. I mean, we could set fire to Snarfrattle. Why not? Let's set fire to Snarfrattle. Alright, so that's him dealt with. Oh no, we're bleeding. Right, so let's roll. Ooh, we've got the vulnerable trait, which we could use with the trap. It's not a big step up. In fact, it might be better the other way around now. We've only got the one to hit. So let's do that instead. So damage of 25 and a block. We'll throw up Devour Soul on you. Let's roll that other one. So I think that's alright. So the others will stack better. Rubbish. Bloody rubbish. Right, so let's do come and get it again with all out smash. Oh, hang on a sec. So let's use you. 8, 7, so that's 17, 18, 6 with you. That's alright, we'll take the stun. That was a big hit. Then we'll throw you up by yourself. And then that's 17, that's 18. And then if we stack those, that should hopefully kill Snarfrattle this time round. Because he'll give him a bash. Hey! We deprive the remains of anything useful. Take it all! Take it all. Yes, let's take it all. The beast would terrorize the locals no longer. I could have a small trophy to prove my deed. Now I needed only to return to the village to claim my reward. But first, let's eat you. Let's go and have a look and see what this is. I'm intrigued. Oh, I was kind of hoping it'd be a shrine, but never mind. Approach the elephant graveyard. This foreboding place was situated in the midst of a swamp strewn with the remains of long-dead elephants. Hundreds of the impressive animals had come here to die. Oh, one elephant tusk. Why not? Why not? So, the elephants are going to chase us. Yada, yada, yada. How much to get back here? Too much. Far too much. 11. Okay, so... can we upgrade people? No. I can promote the dog. Does that mean he finds quails quicker, I suppose? Barely. Never mind. We've used it now. Let's eat the meat. %20 chance of going nutty. Or we could just go heal up. You know what? Let's risk it for a biscuit. I mean, we're finished here now anyway, unless something really, really bad happens as we go through this purple fog. No, we're fine. We're fine. So hopefully we're going to play the odds, and the 80% is going to come through for us. Hey, see, that happens sooner or later. It's a, yeah, law of averages in generally. When we returned, the village was buzzing with activity. I was welcomed into the village by several smiling locals. Victorian men seemed to know the language and began to converse freely. So, let's have a quick look at trading. A woman from the village enrolled on Matt. What you got for me? Only because I think we could take the spear. the 2 hyena pelts. The hyena pelts aren't worth a lot. So if we take those for you, the rest I'm fine with. Deal. So now we can give the warrior the spear. And we got another die to play with. Awesome. Right, let's finish this task. The chieftain welcomed us back to his hut. Surprise and, could it be dismay, were written upon his face. Yet he could not stomach the dishonour of reneging on his bargain. Reluctantly he told us what he knew. I hope I do not regret this. Slowly he revealed that the ancient gate was on another island. The instructions were odd, relying as much on time and angle of approach as location, but we wrote them down faithfully. Come from the north when the moon is new. Is that it? Is that it? I could have got that from my Google Maps. I gave Malin an excited nod, and she grinned in return. We had found what we came for. It was time to set sail. Excelsior! And that, I think, is where we should be leaving this episode. We're going to be back on the boat, ready to stock up with whatever stuff we have left. And everyone loves me. Well, for the time being anyway, which is good. Please load. There we go. So yeah, I think we shall call it here and start afresh on the new island in the next episode. So, as soon as we get there, do. Aha. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And we'll pick it up right here in the next episode. Take it easy.